What's up? Now I'm live. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk. I say I don't want to walk too far down the road, but I was wondering why the Chrome was working so slow. It's because that Chrome is not really doing anything. So I had to use the web browser to actually get myself going. It's approximately 6:58 in the evening. Yeah, yeah, that's what time it is. So this is what I'm out here doing. Uh, since I feel weird about going all the way down the streets, I decided that I just point the camera around like that. Yeah, man. Because that Chrome was not working too good. Well, I ain't gonna show nothing too much back there because you know how it is. Yeah. So I'm not gonna go too far down the road. I guess I'll just go back into the house. Yeah. Yes. Indeed. Yeah. Yeah. This thing is still showing up pretty good, real good to say it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Oops, I made a mistake and turned the fan on. I'm trying to keep my little front growing. I ain't got the one thing about it. I ain't got to worry about the I ain't got to worry about the beards growing because the beard gonna automatically grow. You know, I wish the instead of the hair falling out your head, yeah, I wish it'd do the opposite and come off the beard fall off and not grow instead of the hair at the top up there. You know. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit more light in here because you probably can't, you know what I'm saying? You probably can't see. Yeah, I done. The phone is charged up enough. Yeah, yeah, it's charged up enough. Let me plug up the light here, the lamp light. Before I do that, let me see how light it is. Let me see if I need, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is with this light. Hold on. I might have to go or switch accounts. I forgot I'm gonna have to switch accounts. I'm trying to go on, make sure I'm going on the right account. Here we go. Black Love News 102. So I see myself live. I see myself live here. Here we go. Black Love News 102. So I see myself live. I see myself live. Let me just for the record, let me get that up off of there. Let me go ahead and plug the light up because the phone, this phone, it done charged up enough. Yeah, it might be too much light. Let me see. Let me go back on my YouTube channel and let me see. I can look at about the movements of the phone, and I can actually let me see what happened. YouTube channel, and let me see. I can look at about the movements of the phone. I can actually let me see what happened. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it like that. Yeah, I'm coming to think of it. Yeah. I was talking about hypocritical people. I did that video on Facebook, and I think I did one on YouTube. You can go and check the video out, and I did one on Facebook. I quoted from Titus chapter 2. Titus chapter 2, and I think it's 7 or 8. I can't remember right now. It says in Titus chapter 2 and Titus chapter 2, yeah. Titus chapter 2 and verse 11 and 12 and 13. It says Christians are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. And then he said, this witness is true. You see what I'm saying? He said, now he was writing to, the Apostle Paul was writing to the scattered, I'm gonna say the scattered Gentiles. He was writing to them. Now, those Gentiles were Israelites. He was writing to the Israelites who was lost. Because you're going in the book of Titus, throughout all the New Testament, you're gonna see that word elect. And whenever you see that word elect, that's dealing with the God's chosen people. You see what I'm saying? Like I told somebody today that they was from the tribe of Levi, if their father is like Creole or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I said it's a possibility. I said that they're more likely they're from the tribe of Levi. That's what I said. And I didn't get no response from the person because a lot of people never really heard that before. And that'd be like something new to them. And they're like, oh, like what kind of doctrine is this? You know, that's probably the first thing going through people's mind because they are so used to being taught philosophy and all this, they were so used to being taught and trained the traditions of the so-called white man. Like they don't even know if you say so-called white man and you don't break that down, it's like they don't even know, they wouldn't even know what that means unless you intellectual enough or smart enough and knowledgeable enough or educated enough. No, I ain't gonna say educated enough. I'm just gonna say smart enough is to break it down through common sense. But when you first say so-called, I'm like, what is that? You named after your name, the names that you name yourself, you're named after a name that was stripped from you. We were stripped of our heritage. We were stripped of our nationality. And so therefore, we took on the forms of names that made us Gentiles or strange. We're not Gentiles by flesh. We are Gentiles joining to the customs of the land of confusion, which is America. When you, for example, the word that they use like house nigger and stuff like that. That refers to Uncle Tom, modern day Uncle Tom. Like back then, it was ancient Uncle Tom. Back now, we have what is called the modern Uncle Tom. It's the same thing. They just doing it in a different way. That means that's you are in a lost mind state when you like that. That they call a docile state of mind. You don't know. You're dumb. You don't have a clue of who you are. That's what being a docile state of mind means, dumb. What does docile state of mind mean? Your state of mind is your mode or mental state at a particular time. I want you to get into a whole new state of mind. He's in the hospital and a confused state of mind. Confused state. That means you ain't confused. You don't know who you are. You don't know. You don't. Your clue. You don't. You don't have a clue of who you are. You just walking around just clueless. You're clueless. That means you don't have a clue. We don't even know who we are. You see what I'm saying? We just walk around and we just call our name something. That's what it means to be a Gentile. A Gentile means a person like, okay, for example, a person that hate themselves. They want to look like European. They want to look like everything except what God made or created them to be or look like. That's a Gentile mind state because we are conditioned into accepting something that we're not. We want to be like this is what happened to the biblical Hebrew Israelites during the Bible. When you hear that word Hebrew Israelites, that's the same thing as saying the children of Israel. The children of Israel are the chosen people of God, people. And when you say Hebrew Israelite, that means that the chosen people. You're talking about the Israelite. The Israelites are the Hebrews. The Hebrews in the Bible. The Hebrews were the slaves. They were the only ones that was the slaves. When you think of slavery, you think of Hebrew. That's what the Hebrew is. It's a name that's used to refer to a people that is different from everybody else. You see what I'm saying? The word Hebrew is used to describe as a special, peculiar people. That's why in the book of 1 Peter, God, I think it's 1 Peter chapter 2 and 11 or somewhere, and I can't remember. I might be quoting it wrong. I just read it this morning. It says, you are a royal generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people. Peculiar means there's something special about you. You're different. You're odd. That's what the word peculiar means. Special. You're better than everybody else. Elect. The elect means the chosen. Elect means the chosen. The Hebrew Israelites were the chosen. So when you look at those things and you see these words throughout the Bible, that's exactly what it is. I see a card here. So I'm gonna have to come back on this note. Peace and love to my people of color, and I'll see y'all later in the next line. Peace and love to my people of color. And this video is only for educational purposes only. And I'm gonna make sure that I write it in the description box. Peace.